Hello, welcome back to Into the Breach. I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Normally I hit continue ahead of time so that I can leave you guessing, but it's been a day or two. When did I record this last episode? It was late 2 nights ago. I remember. I should have recorded this yesterday. I didn't feel like it, so I didn't. That's been my feeling lately. Is just I don't feel like recording. I'll record later. It's later. Time to do some Frozen Titans gaming. Should wrap up this run today, and then I don't know. I'll probably play some Arcanium next. I should mention as well, I did move this video time slot back to around 8:30. Something I noticed is that every now and then I'll see like a YouTube video come up from someone that I know who streams, and they will usually post it, and I'll go, oh, I wonder if they're streaming right now. And then, so I noticed that I usually see those videos about an hour to 2 hours after they get posted. So I moved these videos back to 8:30, which is 2 hours before I start streaming. So if you're watching this sometime after it goes live, I'm probably live right now. You can come say hi. Although maybe not tonight, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all of that out of the way, we can get going. So this is a 2-island. And I want to take a look. We have the spear. That's what I picked up last time. Overall, I was pretty happy with our outcome. Spear is going to be good, I'm hopeful. It gives us another way to interact with the enemies with push. And I gave it plus range. So now we can flip and push, and then I'm going to work on making this mech better. So I want to go... where? Detritus is probably pretty free now. Explosions are tough, and I hate spiders, so I guess we're gonna go to Detritus. It's actually kind of a no-brainer when you think about it like that. Detritus also gives us the chance to see the acid disposal unit weapon mission, which is very good. There is a reactor core here, so I'm gonna follow along. Detritus contraption should actually push us over some breakpoints as well, and it farms the burrowers for us. But I do have to use shields as well. Typically, how this is going to go is I'm going to use the Gratata on the first turn to knock the enemies out, and then next turn I'll shield myself. But first, we should look at what these guys are going to do. So I can actually just disregard the burrowers entirely, and I can say the contraption is going to unfreeze when I freeze enemies. My only concern, I'm just going to set up like this. My only concern is I want to get Spear on both the Leaper and the Firefly, and that might not be doable. I knew that that Firefly was going there. That was all planned. Okay. Oh, that Firefly doesn't have an attack now on the bottom left. You see him? Oh, he does have an attack. Never mind. Alright, well. Excellent, honestly. Really, really good for me. Better than I could have hoped, to be fair. I had unsure expectations, and it came out better than I could have hoped. Now, unfortunately... here, I did get walled off by this burrower. You see, the problem here is I want to move the Aegis over to E4 and then stab. And I think, but to do that, I need to get this burrower out of the way. To get the burrower out of the way, I have to shoot. Interesting, by the way, to note that the burrower can just kill your time pod. You can just pull up and say, hey, time pod, be gone. I think you do have to do it like this. So the problem, of course, is this Firefly. If I come over here and I shoot it now, Mafan will be frozen. We get an unbelievable triple kill there. Extremely nice. And I do believe it's going to be best for me to just freeze this guy. And Mafan can find his way out later. I could have also broken Mafan out with the Janus cannon, but I really want to get that time pod off of the board. So that's what we're going to do. So... 1, 2, 3. There's 4 enemies spawning in. Nice blocking. Oh, you know what's interesting though? Mafan has to repair out, because if I shoot, it'll actually hit the shield. I've been in this position before. If he shoots to break free, he will be... Or rather, if I shoot him to break him free, he'll still be shielded. So he has to repair out. I'm probably just gonna go like this, shoot here, stab there, or attack. It doesn't really matter. But I think I'd rather keep the Aegis mech in a nice central location, is all. So, stab, shoot, shield. Oh, that'll actually keep the Firefly frozen as well, though. I didn't think about that. If I shield after freezing him, he'll stay frozen when I do the 1 to off. Okay, that's good. It's an interesting conundrum of I want to freeze an enemy, but if I freeze them and then if I shoot my missile barrage first and then freeze, my man is frozen as well. An interesting problem, to be sure. Man, you're not supposed to get this kind of value on the Janus cannon. I gotta say, this is kinda... That's not how it's supposed to be. Okay, I can and will, as a result, freeze an enemy here and use my shields. We can freeze here, although I could also freeze this. Yeah, that's better, I bet. I could freeze here and just kill this. 1 Firefly will live with a shield, but I don't believe I care. That leaves me with a missile barrage for the next turn and 2 enemies frozen, and Mafan is a free, so it's basically unlosable now. This is a perfect fight. How lovely. Giving it a moment of thought. It's better to shoot the missile barrage first. I wanted to see if I could get any kills up from Mafan there, but he's not getting kills. Okay, great fight. If I wanted kills from Mafan, I had to go to RST and then freeze flying enemies into a pit. That shit doesn't happen very often, though. Excellent. Great start. Time pod grabbed, 0 damage taken. Invulnerable. Well, that's not very good. I want to try Acid Tip. So we can now, because what we can do with that is we can really blow a boss away. Although this isn't really a boss that needs to be blown away. Hey, by the way, acid disposal mission. You'll love to see it. I think we're just gonna do something like this. This is not one where I get to hit them all with the acid launcher, but I'm not gonna give it a ton of thought. The only thing to really think about is the Alpha Leaper, but I don't think that I'm gonna give him too much of my thought. Okay, we'll see where they end up, basically. That's good. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 attacks we have to stop, of course. And what we want to look for is, where can I get to without hurting myself? So the obvious first point is this, right? So when you play this in a way that seems very clear, we can stop 5 attacks, right? No, wait, I can stop them all. Okay, hold on. So you go acid shot there, kills those 2. Spear the 2, spear these 2 tunnelers, the worms. Yeah, no, it doesn't work quite. I mean, it works, but because the cannon's gonna shoot behind. It works, but I go to 1 HP. Let me look again. I missed this part. Oh yeah, it's like this. My mistake. Might not even... Nah, you just acid it. You can come over there, yeah. Doesn't make a difference too much. That's what I missed. I missed moving 1 more back. I even thought about it. I was like, there's no reason to do this though, right? Why would I do that? Found the answer. I think 6 enemies should spawn here. Or I guess I should say they should spawn up to 6. No. They spawn to 7. The enemies being frozen is really weird for the game. It doesn't like it when enemies are frozen. the general rules that I follow and understand for how it's going to spawn enemies just go away when there's when there's an enemy frozen. Guess I'm gonna freeze? I don't know. I want to use the acid disposal on mountains on this turn. But I could also do it here and it clears an enemy off the board. Let's see. I can stab the mountain for whatever that's worth, not much. I'm one tile away from getting the nice double hit here. I just don't love it because I'm freezing a tunneler, and I don't think that's all that useful. But I guess it's fine. Let me make sure nobody's moved. I think it's just here, and then a stab, and then like freezing a 1 HP tunneler doesn't feel great to me, but I'll do it. Oh, I'll do it as long as I'm blocking a spawn, I suppose. Then we can knock out these mountains. I don't think it matters which ones you do. But doing it like this means that when these enemies spawn, I have one more turn where I can use the acid launcher on enemies. I don't need to do it on this turn. It is rather tempting. I suppose it's fine. You just freeze this building and then we can do it. We can kill both. You can kill the acid launcher with it. Would it kill a frozen thing? Yeah, I think it will. Because I was going to say I could freeze this building, but it'll kill that building, so it doesn't seem very good. Okay. I mean, we're just going to do it like this then. This is fine. I let an enemy spawn, but what am I missing here? Anything? I don't think so. This gets our bonus objective cleared, and it gives us the dispersal unit free for the final turn to deal with the 2 spawning enemies. There's one more. There's a tunneler, right? No, I just killed the tunneler. That was last turn. I can never keep track of those things, I swear. I don't think that... you know... We can get this kill. Right. Doesn't this kill? Oh, they don't move. Right, they don't move. They're tunnelers. Alright, well, it was fun while... Fun thought. Alright, get me out of here. They do not move. Good fight. I mean, again, 0 damage, bonus objectives passed. What's not to like, really? The only thing to not like is I had to use a reset, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Defend the VIPs. The corner VIP could absolutely get surrounded here, but I think it's fine. Yeah, because there should be tunnelers. The only thing that's... No, they can actually drive their jeeps out of the webbing as well. And I can freeze. So I want to position my units on the right side with... So the idea here is pretty simple. The ice mech is able to flex to the left to fight off a leaper or firefly. Everyone else is on the right to establish assistance for the corner jeep. Should be fine. I mean, it's great when the leaper attacks the jeep. Okay, there is an enemy here that needs to be stopped. Oh yeah, you can just drive the hell away. This attack looks okay. We also have a very fat triple stab. And that triple stab, I think, is not great, though, unfortunately. Could say we could do it here, but I don't know about that one. Well, let's start with the easy idea. Very simple. Best thing to begin with is the obvious, which is I need to get this car out of the way. I can take this shot. Oh, and this tunneler doesn't get to swing. I didn't even see that. If I take this attack, that tunneler burrows. This tunneler gets his attack interrupted. Yeah, and so I could come over here, stab, and then I can come over here and freeze, and I think I take nothing. Freeze a big ticket enemy, stab here. This tunnel gets attacked first, right? Attack order. Again. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a great turn one. I'm glad I saw that. I did not initially see that, but yeah, you can just let them shoot each other. I feel like that's the thing that takes the most getting used to in this game, and it takes me the most time to, like, relearn if I ever take a break. Oh yeah, I can just let an enemy shoot another enemy like that. Cool. The spear has been really good. I was skeptical of how much I was going to really get out of it. It has done a lot of work. I don't think it matters which one you freeze, which one you kill. The only thing that I think matters that I did wrong is I put the mirror mech one tile too far. I would also like to move, now that this hornet is frozen here, my maneuverability on the Jeep is kind of bad if I don't move it. I could see it getting caught. Or not, because this wave is ridiculously easy to deal with. Block 2 spawns. Freeze a guy. We are, you know, forgive my pun, but we are kind of snowballing here, it feels. However, last time I had a very fast, very strong second combat. It was the one where I had all the missiles in the last run, and I got a little bit got in the end of that one. Got a little bit caught out, if you will. That's that, nice and easy. Can't clear anything out of the ice. Take my 2 extra XP and leave. Could maybe min-max an extra XP by killing one of the frozen enemies, but nah. The acid tip didn't do much. I actually don't hate going undo acid tip and get +1 damage, but I think I might just go, I'm gonna go gain a shield. I need to give the Janus cannon +1 damage. So I'll park this core into +2 HP for now. I want to get power, so which one of these looks like it's the easiest to do? Oh, well, I was about to say hell no, but look at that teleporter. This one's nice. It's actually really hard for them to hit the emergency batteries on that map. Yeah, let's go to the Wasteland. I think we can kill 7. We do a lot of freezing, but I think that's okay. I just have to be aware. Because the thing is, freezing alphas will force another spawn, and that an extra spawn could be an easier enemy to fight. Now, this is a map with tunnelers. I feel less confident in my ability to kill these enemies all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm not as confident as I was 20 seconds ago. This one's pretty interesting, isn't it? You freeze the building, shoot here, and then because I am turning over a new leaf and I'm going to remember about the conveyor belt will move the hornet to block the firefly for me. Let's put acid on that guy. I'm an idiot. I apologize. I just, you know, I usually triple check those too. I'm usually like, yo, let me be 100% sure I got this timing correctly. I did not have the timing correct there. Acid didn't carry over. Interesting. This enemy, I mean, I'm gonna, same shit. I think that if I were to stop and if I were to recognize that position as what it was, oh, I'm looking right. Hey, why don't I have acid tip anymore? Oh yeah. Anyway, if I were to look at that again, I would make the trade. I think it's right because I need to kill 7 enemies. I think it's right to just get that kill as fast as I can, but I should have been more aware, no doubt. I wish I could swap these two. What do you like here? 2, 3, 4. And then like a little stab through. And you would freeze this. I think it's okay. So the idea is we shoot here, take the 1. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, spears these 2, and then I can freeze the firefly. Because alternatively, I end up just taking 2, because I have to freeze this building to stop it from dying to the Janus cannon. And so we also get the added benefit of putting 2 damage onto this firefly for what it's worth. Which I expect isn't a lot, but, you know, we're at 5 kills now. And I think it's not crazy to say we can get 2 more here. I was about to say unless 2 alpha fireflies spawn, but I didn't even want to think it. And yet, here I am. Okay, that's a real shame. And yet it's still savable. Because I got that 2 damage and I'm able to do it. Shockingly. What a world. Honestly, I cannot believe that this worked out so well for me. I didn't even think that it was going to make a difference because what are the odds they spawn 2 alpha fireflies on you, right? The odds are 0. That would never happen to me to cost me my bonus objective, and yet I put the 2 extra damage down anyway, and it worked. Thank you, Prime Spear. Very cool. Intervention was 100% successful. True. I gotta say, very true. So this was about as good as you could have an island go. 2, 4, 6, 7 reputation. We got power, we got a reactor core, and we got a time pod. And we always get the time pod, but this is basically as good as it gets. The only thing that's a shame is I'm down 1 power. Because I had to sack the 1 power though. I stand by it as being the right choice. Even though I didn't 100% recognize it immediately, I think it was still the correct play. The boss can't make an attack on turn 1. I think the hardest part of this mission is going to be killing 5 goos. I think it's very hard. But we'll see. Where are you going? Probably here, actually. Now where are you going? Here, here, here. It's like equal chances of any of these positions. It could be attack order. So it could be here, 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 or here. There's 5 attacks. It's slightly more likely if I'm like this because he will theoretically have 2 targets to aim at in these 2 buildings, or even myself. Whereas if I'm here, yeah, I think it's fine. I would like to spawn in on the acid, but I cannot. I think going 2 back is really bad, though. I'm assuming that the large goo is going to move towards the building and not just off into the middle of nowhere. So I'm assuming it ends up here. And I think the goal is going to be to just freeze the tunneler. I'm going to set up like this. Let's see what they do. Oh, that's weird. That's not what I expected at all. That's what I expected. This is good. I mean, this is excellent. I cannot say anything more than that. That's really sick that it just gives me the free kill. Very, very helpful. I'm a fool, is the thing. What you gotta know about me? I'm a big, big dumb idiot. There's no reason for you to make that sort of a mistake. Take that. I wish I had the 1 more damage. I think that would be huge here. Fine. Now I think that this goo will not go into the fire, and this one doesn't have an attack. We've killed 1. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, they'll line up for me for the spear, because now the spear gets to really put some collateral damage out. Will it walk into the fire? It will not. I guess Mafan's just gonna spend this entire run. This is looking really weird. Mafan's gonna spend this whole fight just freezing just freezing tunnelers. And then I'm gonna sit over here and stab a bunch of goo boys. Well, this time I'm gonna shield it. And it landed in the fire, so now this one dies if I kill the Scion. Which is not easy, but the Scion might walk into the line of fire here. The line of spear, I should say. Get off of this tunneler. Get out of here. This is, for the enemies, this is a real disaster though. Like, it's honestly a shame. This is an awful map for the goo because he's just trapped in the corner and he can't walk out in any way. Great for me though, I gotta say. I was gonna kill the Scion, but why not just kill 2? You know? Now I just have to put 2 damage on this guy next turn, which should be absurdly doable. It's also weird to me, I think that the goo might be fucking with the spawns a little bit. Because, 1, 2, 3, there should be an enemy spawn declared right now, for sure. There's 3 enemies frozen, and 1 Scion. There should be an enemy spawning here. 100% there should be an enemy spawning here. But for some reason it isn't. And I think it's because there were so many goos on the board. It just couldn't spawn. We got most of it. The goo, you know, it doesn't make a difference, but the goo does dissipate at the end of the turn. Or at the end of combat, if it's a level 1 goo, it doesn't run away. So, I will accept that. You could freeze the Scion or the goo, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that was a slaughter. That spear was crazy. I have to say. Field projector is pretty awful. Chen is good. I can see Chen being very good here. Yeah, I like Chen a lot. Comes with thick skin, which is whatever. I'm a little sad that I'm 1 and 2 XP off here. I think that I'm gonna keep Peter Singh. Although it's entirely possible that it's better for me to play Fenrir because he could have a better ability, but I'm gonna play Chen. We'll see what we get. Ramming engine? Hell no. Rebounding volley is a nice option for the ice mech to have something else to do. Cry rocket? It's pretty mid. Honestly, might just do this. I can always undo, so I just want to take a look. So I can spend 1 core here to get plus 2 HP, but you already have a shield. I can get plus 1 damage as well. The alternative is I buy a weapon that I can't power, realistically. Yeah, I can't really power it. So plus 1 damage, we let this thing do... She has an ability that does 3, which is good. And then the cannon does 3, and then... Yeah, okay. I think this is good. I'm happy with this. We're also full power. And we're good. Alright, join me tomorrow. We'll go knock out Final Island. Very exciting. This wasn't as short as I thought it was. That's okay. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.